Greetings, YouTube. Happy Friday. A little bit behind the curtain, if you will. I rushed home this morning, actually set my alarm early because I'm such a nerd that I wanted to be in front of my recording equipment back home, which is over an hour away from Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I was last night, to record a deal just in case one popped up. And we've had quite a few of those choose your own adventure limit one unit deals this week. And so I was kind of waiting for the chance to get a cash offer, and one did pop up, and I've done a little research beforehand to compare to what we've seen out of this, and I'm fairly certain this is the best one of the 5-star signature stone bundle that we've seen. Why do I say that? Well, I want to take you back to a not so long ago, March 6, 2018, which was over 4 months ago, where we saw a 5-star signature stone deal, which was 5 generic Sig stones of a 5-star version, 15 5-star signature stone crystals, which of course is the 1 out of 6 RNG, 20 4-stars, and then 30 4-star signature stone crystals for $29.99. Now they've kept the others, and also of course 200,000 gold, which is definitely significant. They've kept the 30 4-star 6 stones and the 20 generic 4-stars, but we don't care about those in the high-end community. We care about the 5-star signature stone bundle. And I remember 4 months ago, I crossed out the 4 in 4-star signature stone bundle, and I said this should be called a 5-star signature stone bundle. Well, somebody from Kabam, who maybe wasn't drunk or hasn't been fired yet or hasn't quit in the last 4 months, took my advice. They changed the 4 to a 5 because you can see on the left, it's a 5-star signature stone bundle. And what they've done for the exact same price 4 months ago, crazy, shocking, they actually improved the offer. What a concept. Totally the opposite of what we've seen this month from so many other offers where they'll increase the price for a T1 Alpha by 400%, or they'll, even worse, increase the price for a 4-star generic by like 400 to 500 units. Whereas this, it's the same cash price of $29.99 as 4 months ago for twice as many generics, 10 instead of 5. And then they do add on 5 of the 5-star signature stone crystal 1 out of 6 RNGs that you do spend. It's class based. So the question, of course, becomes, is this worth your money? Well, that all depends on what you would use these for. I get asked this all the time. I'm trying to make more of a conservative effort, a proactive effort to say, should I get this and hoard the materials? And when it comes to 5-star signature stones, we still have not seen these very readily available in the game. The most I can think of that we often get is every couple of months when we have, say, the monthly challenge that's like the Evangeline Lily challenge that has just gone on, you can get 20 generic for 100% completing everything, which is not easy, especially if you don't have a nice 5-star roster or at least a bunch of rank 5 4-star God tier champions. So this has tremendous value if you don't have any good 5-stars yet, but you know eventually you're going to especially awaken one. So let's say that you are like me and the only thing you can seem to pull 90% of the time from the 5-star crystals that you whale out for is a science gem, and you don't have a Void or a Quake for that matter, or Gladiator Hulk or Captain America Infinity War, maybe a Luke Cage, Red Hulk, whatever. You can buy this and just save it, and it has tremendous value for once you get that champion awakened with probably Awakening Gem, especially someone like Void that needs a really high signature level to be ultra effective. So I think about 4 months ago I would have given the past offer about a B, maybe a B+. I think given the fact that it's $30, especially for like the middle tier players that would also really need the 4-star generics, especially if you've got somebody like a Scarlet Witch or a Wolverine that's best champion is the 4-star version because there is no 5 or 6-star version and you could actually use those 6 stones. I mean, I think this is a B+, maybe even A- value if you have the champions to pump these into, but I don't think I would go lower than a B- for this, just because even if you don't have those champions, you're still able to save those items. Now, of course, there are going to be people who say, Prof, that's way too generous of a grade, and those are the people who normally can complete the Evangeline Lily challenge like myself with little to no items used and units used, where you get 26 stones for free just for completing it. So I get if you are in the upper tier of people who play this game and you've got a really high rating and you've got a bunch of 5 stars, maybe even some 6-star champs that are really good, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that's a ripoff. You're only getting 10 generics and then, I don't know, 3 or 4 of the class you actually want. But for that middle tier player, which I feel like there's a lot of them out there given how many people I talk to on a daily basis that show me their roster and ask me my opinion. I think this is a great deal for you given the ultimate value that you're going to get from hoarding these if you don't have the champions. And then, of course, if you do and they're at a really low SIG level, you're going to want to pump those in. As you can see on my screen, I personally have 20 of the 6 stones that I've saved, so I may or may not get this because going up to 30 is going to be really great if I ever pull that Stark Spidey, which Lord knows Jesus will return before that happens. Now, I don't want to end this video without critiquing the other portion of this, which is the 4-star signature stone bundle for $10, and it is neat that they have given some generics in this. Last time, if I pull up the video, I can see that it was right around the same deal, and I didn't actually, it looks like, review the one last time. See, I'm learning from my mistakes in the past. It's all about growing as a YouTuber in life. But 33 stars, 10 4-star generics. I think this is a solid deal as well if you are a newer player and 3 stars are really your best champions, because 36 stones, and I know I'm going to get pushback from this because people are going to say, well, you could get a 99 3-star 6-stone crystal for $5, right? Right, so this is not a fantastic deal. This is worse than the one on the left, but I still don't think it's a terrible deal. I just think it's a pretty average to maybe above average deal if you really need those 6 stones and you're a starting player with a 3-star, but I can't really give this more than a C grade. And if you are anyone besides somebody who needs the 3-star stones, this is going to be more like a D grade. $10 is not a lot to spend, but there's a lot better that you can do with that money in the game than buy this. I would have given this at least a B- had they given us at least, I don't know, 10 signature stones worth of it. But you look at the value of the $9.99 versus the $29.99, and it's incomparable versus what you're actually going to do if you hoard those items in the long run. So if you're somebody who's starting out and you think to yourself, I won't get a 5-star for 2 years, and you can afford the $30, I'd still say, hey, buy the left deal and just save. I don't care if it takes 2 years, because once you get that champion that you're going to be able to clear content with, you will be so thankful that you spent that. And as always, if you don't have any cash, if you're a free-to-play player, if you're like a middle schooler that doesn't even have an allowance, I always put the Swagbucks referral link in my box below, and every month they've been doing this thing where if you get 300 Swagbucks and you click that referral link, you get a bonus 300 Swagbucks, which is the equivalent of an extra $3 worth of a gift card for either iTunes or Google Play. And we have had over $2,500, thanks to my Swagbucks promotions on my channel, cashed in for iTunes, Google Play, or even some people have told me they've just used PayPal Cash because they need the cash more. So it really works. I've used it for things like graduate school textbooks, gas. Hell, I've used it for date night and used the cash to refund myself after taking a date out for a nice dinner. So, you know, cash is cash. You can use it for anything, and it's good in some major countries, but I realize there's also countries, some of you watching are like, it's not good in my country, and I'm saying I'm sorry. But for those of you who it is, like some of the European countries and certainly the United States, it's a great thing to do for free. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Again, I give the left deal a solid B, maybe even B+, depending on where you are. I'm thankful that it's much improved from the 4 months ago, which was the same price. And then the right deal, you know, I can't say it's higher than a C for beginners, and everybody else, it's probably a D- at best. Save your $10, and if you really want to invest in the game when you're starting out, spend the $30 and then just hoard those 4-star and 5-star items for when you need them. You'll be so thankful you have them, because signature stones, especially 5-star signature stones, are still not easy to get in the game. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a wonderful day.